For efficiency, viscosity seems to have a strong influence on the overall efficiency of the studied fluids. As it can be seen, higher efficiency values are presented in less viscous fluids. Regarding the density, it is shown that the efficiency for denser fluids is higher, and this behavior is due to increase on the influence of the inertial forces, because the denser the fluid, the more momentum it will have, allowing it to be expelled with more force to hold the pump. On the other hand, Reynolds numbers for each fluid are shown below. As it can be seen, those fluids that could not be modeled by the Hydraulic Institute algorithm are those that have the lowest Reynolds and highest viscosities. So it seems that although this algorithm is proposed for fluids with viscosity values higher than the water, it may not be accurate for fluids whose viscosity is considerably greater than that of water.
In this figure, it is shown that the efficiency increases as the flow rate increases until it reaches the best efficiency point, where it starts to decrease. Also, it can be seen that the fluid 6 is the most efficient fluid as it has the best performance for all the volumetric flow range. Also, the main difference between the fluid is due to the physical properties, mainly because of the density and viscosity. In this case, fluid 6 has the highest density and the lowest viscosity, while fluid number 1 has a lower density but the same viscosity. So, the viscosity affects more the figure. It is shown that as the volumetric flow increases, the head pump will decrease. This is due to the viscosity. Since if the viscosity increases, the head pump decreases, affecting the head pump with an inversely proportional relationship. Additionally, as with efficiency, the head pump after simulation of fluid 4 is lower than both fluid 1 and 6 due to the viscosity. Finally, in terms of the shaft power, shown in this figure, the opposite to the total head and efficiency occurs. As the volumetric flow rate increases, the shaft power increases too. Because, as it can be seen in this equation, the shaft power depends directly on the hydraulic power, which also depends on the density of the fluid, gravity, total head, and the volumetric flow rate.
On the other hand, the Reynolds number versus the head in shutoff point was obtained. As mentioned before, it is expected that the head in the shutoff point increases as the Reynolds increases. CFD results show this behavior since it considers that the head at this point is affected, is viscous and denser. When comparing these results with the ones obtained by the HI method, it is seen that the difference on the behaviors shown in the figure are attributed to the fact that the HI method head in the shutoff is considered independent of